I'm Amy Jobson and we're heading straight into the Mouse House for the D23 expo. You're watching The Briefcase. The wonderful world of Disney came alive in Anaheim over the weekend at the D23 expo with a plethora of exciting new Disney ventures announced. And of course, since the Mouses have taken over the galaxy, make that universe, attendees were treated to Lucasfilm exhibits, Marvel heroes and some live action fun. The most anticipated live-action film of all time, at least in our books, is set to cast its spell in March 2017. Walt Disney President Sean Bailey announced that Beauty and the Beast will be, much to our delight, a musical. We're going to look at the awesome cast who are busy filming in London town.
It's under the leadership of the very talented director Bill Condon, who did Dreamgirls, one of the very best casts we have ever assembled.
And I'm inclined to agree with Bailey on that one. Dan Stevens is the Beast, Emma Thompson is the motherly Mrs. Potts, Kevin Kline is Old Man Maurice, Sir Ian You Shall Not Pass McKellen is the annoying but extremely lovable Cogsworth, Stanley Tucci will play Cadenza the Grand Piano, and Ewan McGregor is the perfect candidate for the welcoming Lumiere, come on, Moulin Rouge. Audra McDonald plays a smiley garderobe, and Gugu and Bartha Raw from Beyond the Lights and Belle will prance around as Babette, aka the raunchy feather duster. Ooh la la! Emma Watson sent through a video message from the set, and apparently Josh Gad and Chris Evans sang Gaston to the audience. Of course, everything is kept very secret at D23, but just the thought of it makes us excited and envious.
Hello everyone at D23. We have had an unbelievable time shooting Beauty and the Beast. Bringing Belle to life for me has been a complete dream come true. I cannot wait for everyone to see the movie in 2017.
The Jungle Book was one of the first books I read as a kid, so I'm excited to see what animation buff Jon Favreau has in store for us with the latest incarnation of this classic tale. The lucky crowd at D23 got a sneak peek of some early footage showcasing the film's cutting-edge visual effects, as well as hearing from cast members Neil Sethi, Lupita Nyong'o and Sir Ben Kingsley. The poster reveal, no matter how brief a glimpse, gave me goosebumps, and apparently Bill Murray sang something about bare necessities. Now here's a Disney tale I haven't heard about in a long time, Pete's Dragon. For those unfamiliar with the story, a young boy seeks refuge from his chaotic life with the help of his pet dragon that only he can see. So, an imaginary friend.
I look in your eyes and you whisper sweetly.
But he is real! They're bringing this one to the big screen next year, almost 40 years after the original, with Jurassic World's Bryce Dallas Howard, Wes Bentley and Carl Urban on board, plus newcomer Oakes Fegley as the young boy. Good old Robert Redford is also starring in the Disney remake, and the audience was treated to a brief sizzle reel. But never fear, they did not get to see Mr. Dragon before you, just Pete's hand reaching out to touch his back. The plot and characters are being altered for a modern day appeal, the action shifting from the early 1900s to the 1980s, but we're feeling pretty safe with self-proclaimed Elliot lover Bryce Dallas Howard attached to the project.
Because when I watched that movie as a child, it does something to your core. I mean, it makes you feel like you want a best friend who's a dragon.
Johnny Depp is switching his tricorn for a top hat once again in Alice Through the Looking Glass. We're heading back down the bunny hole with Mia Wasikowska, Anne Hathaway and Helena Bonham Carter. As for the newbies, Sacha Baron Cohen will portray time itself, a hybrid of human and clock, and Rhys Ifans is the Mad Hatter's father, Zanuck Hightop. This takes us to the plot of the sequel. Alice returns to Underland, and then travels back in time with a little help from Borat, we presume, to save the Mad Hatter, who I'm sure we all have a soft spot for. He is literally losing colour, almost to the point of being monochrome, and I've already said too much. You'll have to wait until next year to see how it all plays out. Still on Johnny Depp, the megastar also appeared on stage decked out in Jack Sparrow attire, drunk on rum and eating grapes. If you think that went down well with fans, you should have seen the crowd after it was announced that Orlando Bloom would be reprising his role of Will Turner in Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales.
We've asked him to come back, and for D23, I want to officially announce that Will Turner, played by Orlando Bloom, will return.
There was then a strange clashing of worlds, or galaxies, as Jack left the stage in what has to be the photo of the D23 Expo. Captains Jack Sparrow and Han Solo, two rogue wanderers, two very different ships. That leads me to another epic moment as J.J. Abrams welcomed the new cast of Star Wars The Force Awakens on stage. The highlight, the appearance of Mr. Harrison Ford. He might have a history of shying away from all the Star Wars pandemonium, but Han had nothing but praise for Disney and the fans for their support of the franchise. John Boyega also revealed a special D23 Force Awakens poster designed by Drew Struzan himself. As for the Marvel side of things, President of Marvel Studios Kevin Feige introduced Doctor Strange with a Mr. Cumberbatchy pre-recorded video. P.S. he is going to blow this character out of the water. Anthony Mackie and Chris Evans shared their love of Disney as they bounded on stage to promote Captain America Civil War out next year. Cutting back to some pure and raw drama, Chris Pine was on hand to promote his new film, The Finest Hours, based on an incredible true story involving a daring rescue mission. Set in 1952, 4 Coast Guard members brave a powerful storm to save 30 stranded sailors. The film also stars Casey Affleck, Holliday Grainger, Eric Bana and Ben Foster. The ingredients are all there, let's hope they deliver.
He's got his orders. Get her out of here.
They're sending him out to die.
Brace yourselves.
But we cannot forget it all started with a mouse, and the D23 Expo was a chance to celebrate the recent DVD release of Disney's short films collection. One performance in particular that would have been super cool to see live is the silly Symphony, especially for the skeleton dance. Thanks for watching The Briefcase and checking out all the juicy highlights from the Disney D23 Expo. Click on our other videos for casting updates and reviews. I'm Amy Jobson and we'll see you next time. To infinity and beyond!